Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Maryland Darling Show. Yes, I know I'm late. I apologize. I had gotten up way too early, and I had what you might call a Sunday morning nap. If I sound like I just woke up, it's because I did. Literally rolled out of bed, freaked out because I usually set an alarm for about 1:50 and for about 12:50, and I don't remember hearing the alarm go off. Or the alarm had gone off so much that I just stopped paying attention to it. So, whew. Needless to say that I'm sorry for being late. Okay. Now then. I did all of the hard work before I took my nap, thank goodness. How is everyone doing today? Are you having a nice day? I hope that you guys had a Sunday nap too. We're going to share this with our friends so that they can come and hang out with us too. At this time, I would encourage you to share this with your friends so that they can also come and hang out with us too. And I did something this morning that I haven't done in a while. I had breakfast. So I was having a full-on morning. Which was probably a mistake because right now I feel a little... I had a toast and jam, which is one of my favorite breakfasts to have. Alright, we are all shared out. Let's do this thing. Okay. Here is our ink swatch. Our ink comparison panel. Does have a little bit of shading. Here's our ink swatch and water resistance test shows. It does have a little bit of water resistance, but not enough that I would feel comfortable putting it on the outside of an envelope for fear it may wash away. Here is our ink toilet paper chromatography. There's a gray that's left behind, which is kind of that same gray that we see here. And then the rest is just this beautiful bluish, greenish teal coming out. And here is our ink painting of the day. Okay. Now this is a nice one, so I wanted to do a little calligraphy with it. So I sampled out a little. Oh, thanks goes out to Gary and Kathy Scott for providing the bottle for this review. So I poured me out a little dinky dip worth of ink. And I've got my handy dandy Osprey dip pen. And Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Okay. So that's with the dip pen, and here we go with a Yobo broad nib. My guess is that this will show off really good in, say, a 1.1 millimeter stub or a pilot parallel. This might look really cool in a pilot parallel. But compared to the dip nib, it doesn't look as good as I would want it to anyway. But it's kind of a nice dark teal color. I like it. It's like just legible that I don't have to worry about not being able to read it, even though it's very thin. The hairlines with this are really nice. Look at that hairline. Oh man, great tracking. You guys have seen sometimes they don't track good. They sputter, or they don't like the paper for whatever reason. But like, there ain't nothing wrong with that line. It's perfectly legible. So it gets 2 thumbs up in my book. Let's take a look at it on some other papers. Let me put my serendipity away. And let's... Hi, Wumble Bumblebee. How are you doing today? If it sounds like I'm a little drunk, I just woke up, so I'm still a little discombobulated. I woke up too early this morning, and I thought, you know what, I'm really tired. I should probably take a little Sunday nap. Well, that was a mistake. Now the whole day's gone. Oh well. Well, I'm going to try and do this as quickly as possible because I still have to do a currently inked... No, I still have to do a Bujo setup video. See, my brain's not there all. And so, I have to do it currently inked. Pardon me just a second. And I have to go out to the pharmacy so I can get some medicines, but they close at 6. So it's going to be a very tight timing. Wish me luck. Alright. Here is the Pen and Gear Memo book from Walmart.com. That's right. There's a little bit of ghosting. And I had a really nice nap. It was a very, very nice nap. Alright, here is lightweight traveler's notebook paper. A nice shading, no feathering, a little bit of ghosting. I have to go walkie shortly now that it is dark. Okay. Well, have a nice walkies. And give a good pet to the boo for me. Alright, this is super lightweight traveler's notebook paper. No feathering, a little bit of ghosting. This is Moleskin 70 GSM. Oi. Feather like a chicken, bled through the page. I'm like, wait a minute, I'm doing the wrong ones. First, got my order out of whack. Field Notes Journal. Slightly feathery, a little bit of bleeding, a little bit of ghosting. Fabriano Eco Qua 85 GSM. Beautiful shading, no feathering, no bleeding, no ghosting. Hi, Obs. How are you doing today? Are you having a nice day? You should have been there on Saturday. We had a lovely time. Me and Wumble Bumblebee and Amy Alphabet. It was so much fun. This is a Yush 100 GSM paper. Nice shading, no feathering, no bleeding, no ghosting. You're gonna hang out till the end? Okay, yay. Yeah, shouldn't take long. Not if I can help it. Moisture 1917. Nice shading, no feathering. Micro bleeding, a little bit of ghosting. Midori MD paper. Nice shading, no feathering, no bleeding, a little bit of ghosting. So I did take out the 68 GSM Tomoe River because I want to use that for a project next year. And I'm just going to use the Nanami 7Cs for the 68 GSM because that's more recent than that 68 GSM Tomoe River. And I've also taken out the Danica 58 because she uses the same Cosmo Airlight as this. So, just so you will know. Alright, this is 52 GSM Tomoe River. Beautiful shading, no feathering, a little bit of ghosting. Cosmo Airlight 75 GSM. Look at that shading. Oh, it's beautiful. No feathering, no bleeding, barely any ghosting. I mean, you should have been there with us on the Zoom. You're a patron. You should come and hang out with us on Saturday at 2 p.m. Pacific on Zoom. We've been learning calligraphy on Zoom. I find that I get a greater amount of joy learning face-to-face, so to speak, so that way I can see what you're doing with your hands and kind of get instant feedback. Yeah, I put you gotta watch Instagram and also check out the patreon.com/Marilyn Darling Show, and check out some of the new yeah, you're in. You gotta check it out. We're having lots of fun over there. Alright, this is this is the journal from the Dollar Tree. Nice shading, no feathering, no bleeding, a little bit of ghosting. Sorry if I tarred out a little bit. My brain's still being sleepy. I took a nap today. This is the Marmon Nemosine 80 GSM dot grid. A little bit of feathering, little bit of ghosting, a little bit of heavy ghosting, maybe a little bit of bleeding. Oxford notebook, Oxford optic paper. Nice shading, a little bit of feathering, a little bit of bleeding, a little bit of ghosting. I don't know what that means. Alright, Clairefontaine 90 GSM. Nice shading, no feathering, a little bit of ghosting. Exceed 100 GSM heavyweight paper from Walmart.com. A little bit of seepage, a little bit of bleeding, a little bit of ghosting. Up and Up Wide Rule composition book from Target.com. Well, before I didn't know that, and I had to look it up because I didn't know about Danica 58 up until yesterday. I was just sent it by maybe Amy. I don't remember who sent it to me, but somebody sent it to me, and I was like, this kind of seems like the same type of paper. And then I looked it up, and it is. So I even watched her make a video about it. This is Up and Up Wide Rule composition book from Target.com. Beautiful shading. A little bit of micro bleeding and a little bit of ghosting. True Red composition book from Staples.com. Ooh, a little bit of seepage, a little bit of bleeding, a little bit of ghosting. Apica notebook paper, 81.4 GSM. Oh, this one looks like it's seeping into the page, but there's no bleeding, no ghosting. This is the Nanami 7Cs 68 GSM Tomoe River. Look at that beautiful sheen. I don't really see it too much with my eye, but you can see it there on the page. I would imagine if you put this with a really good wet brush or a pen, it'd be beautiful. No feathering, no bleeding, a little bit of heavy ghosting. This is Sanzan Tomoe River. Ooh, look at all that sheen. Woo! Beautiful. No feathering, no bleeding, a little bit of ghosting. Now, this is lighter than it is. Let's see, this is about how light it is to real life. But I want you guys to be able to see the shading, so I'm bringing out the lights kind of a lot. This is Artist Loft 100 GSM paper. A little bit of seepage, a little bit of bleeding, a little bit of ghosting. You can kind of see that it's seeping into the page. I'm going to zoom in a lot, so here we go. You can see those little speckles inside of the letters. You can totally tell that it's going through to the next page, where a letter like this might be going to the next page. That one's definitely going through. That one's not so much. And you can kind of see where it bleeds through the page. Okay, let me just zoom out so we're not so close. And there is bleeding and ghosting. I agree. Alright, this is see, this is what happens when I have a nap. My brain goes completely retarded, and I don't remember what it is. Buffet. This is Buffet handmade paper from Italy. A little bit of feathering, a little bit of ghosting, but no bleed through. And use style notebook paper. See how it looks kind of speckly inside those letters? That's seepage. You can definitely tell it's going through to the back of the page, and you can see almost exactly where it seeps through to the back of the page. There's a little bit of bleeding, a little bit of ghosting. CVS caliber notebook paper. Really nice amount of sheen there. A little bit of shading. No feathering, no bleeding, no ghosting. Oxford notebook paper. Again, beautiful sheen. A little bit of shading. No feathering, no bleeding, barely any ghosting. Made 5-star notebook paper. Oi! Feather like a chicken. Beautiful shading though. Bled to the page. This is Sheffield Home Paper Goods. A little bit of seepage, a little bit of feathering, a little bit of bleeding, a little bit of ghosting. Aqua Bee cross-section pad. A little bit of seepage, a little bit of bleeding, a little bit of ghosting. HP Premium 32-pound copy paper. Nice shading, no feathering, no bleeding, a little bit of ghosting. This is the J&B Copper Plate Graph Pad from JohnNeilBooks.com. No real shading, no feathering, and a little bit of ghosting. Excuse me just a second. Alright, this is Rhodia Dot Pad 80 GSM. A little bit of sheen, a little bit of shading, no real feathering, no bleeding, no ghosting. I can't see any, so that's good. And original Crown Mill 100 GSM paper. Beautiful shading, a little bit of speckliness, a little bit of bleeding, a little bit of ghosting. Very nice, very nice. Okay, let's do a comparison panel and see where this ink lies. Oh dear. Oops. Boop the camera, sorry. Alright, so I think that this is going to be another one where it's kind of in the middle. The last couple of days You're upside down, stop it. The last couple of days have been kind of weird because we've been seeing these inks that we don't usually see them have such a uniqueness to them that they're all over the place. Alright, let's take a look. I'm going to move this up and then zoom in just a smidge so I don't boop the camera while I'm showing these off. Okay? Alright, here we go. This is Diamine Shubert next to Diamine Aqua Lagoon. Ferris Wheel Press Bluegrass Velvet. This one is very close. Noodler's Navy. Lamy Crystal Amazonite is kind of Colorverse Ham. Electric Patina. Gravity Wave is kind of close also. This is the one I first thought of. Christine. Serendipity is kind of darker version. Nautical Highway. California's. Yeah, I wish I would have written with this with a wider nib. Quantum Teal. Nebulous Space Kitty. Lamy Petrol. Garland. Black Ivy. Oil Beetle's kind of close. Aurora Borealis is kind of close. Damselfly. O'Donnell. Yuletide. Tourmaline. Cornaline in My Mind. Copper Patina. Uh-oh. What is happening here? Turquoise Silver. Diamine Soft Mint. Robert Oster Pacific Ocean Teal. Monteverde Emerald Green. Apatite. Alanine is kind of close. Agave is kind of close. Teal is kind of close. Sea Row is kind of close. Blue Suede. Sydney Darling Harbor. Vert Reseda. Black Ice. 385 is kind of close. Map of Mars is kind of close. Emerald de Chauvoir is kind of close. Bliss. 13 Children is kind of close. Tropical Glow. Kalank. Yomogi. Abalone. Cerulean. Blizzard Twinkle. Iced Cookie is very close. Atlantic Blue is kind of close. And Tears of Alice. See, I was way off. I totally thought that this wouldn't look like any of these. But I think I was mistaking that for yesterday's ink. Because this one looked like all of them. It's very strange how you can think that one color looks nothing like any of the teals, and then the next color looks completely like all of the teals. And yeah, when you look next to them, when you look at them next to each other, well, minus the writer's blood. Can I have some focus, please? Like, if you look at them, like, not these ones clearly, but like Bluegrass Velvet and Shubert, like, they look kind of like each other, but that one was unique, and this one was kind of unique too. So, very, very interesting. What did you guys think about today's ink? Are you guys looking for tealy ink? Right now, Cult Pens is having a little sale, so go check out their diamond inks. They're like $2 and a bit, which is crazy because you can get like 5 of them for $10. Okay, like 3 of them for $10. That's unheard of. So, that's all I've got for today. I want to thank you all for watching. I hope that you guys enjoyed this one. I hope that you learned something. Please share this video with your friends. Follow me on social media. Like, comment, subscribe, or ring the little bell. Make sure it's set to all, so when I upload new content, YouTube notifies you. Oh, I'm doing this all wrong. Don't forget to check out my website. Let me know what you think about it. Check out the Discord. There'll be a link in the doobly-doo. Come join the Discord and hang out with us. Come join the Patreon and learn calligraphy today. You can start learning calligraphy for as low as $5 a month. Or if you'd like to support the channel, you can support the channel for as low as $1 a month. Every penny helps. Thank you all for watching. I hope that you guys enjoyed this one. I hope that you learned something. Please share this video with your friends. Follow me on social media. Like, comment, subscribe, ring the little bell. Make sure it's set to all, so when I upload new content, YouTube notifies you. And I will be back very soon with another video. So, take care until then. Okay, love you, bye. Have a great day.